Hello, children. I am your science mom speaking. I hope you all are being safe. We all know the current serious situation of COVID 19. So be conscious, wash your hands regularly, keep the face mask on, maintain social distance, take vegetarian food, eat more fruits which are rich in vitamin C, and the main thing, listen to your parents' advice. Now, shall we start with the activity? Are you ready, children? You can see a picture on the screen. In this, you have 8 steps for hand washing. Let us do one by one. First, you need to wet your hands and apply soap. Now, let us follow the steps given in the picture. Ready, children? You are also going to do along with me. Please follow. Step 1. Wash your palms with your soap. Step 2. Scrub each finger and between fingers. Step 3. Scrub back of your hands and between fingers. Children, are you doing the actions? Good. Let us continue. Step 4. Rub the base of the thumbs. Step 5. Rub back of your fingers. Step 6. Scrub your nails on palms. Step 7. Wash your wrist. And at last, step 8. Dry your hands with a clean towel or tissue. Very good, children, for doing the actions along with me. Give a clap for yourself. Now your hands become more hygienic. So you must follow these steps regularly 2 hours once in a day and teach your parents and grandparents to follow these steps. Okay, children? Good. Now, before entering into our lesson, we can have a small recap about plants and animals. I know that you have already learned more things about plants and animals. Yes or not? Now, I have a question. Do all the plants and animals have the same feature or different? Let us see. Here is a picture. In this picture, we can see the difference and the common features about the plants and animals. Right. First, we can see about the plants. What is the first point given? Plants do not move. Why the plants can't able to move, children? Yes, as they don't have legs like animals, they can't able to walk. Yes or not? Yes. What is the next point given? Needs sunshine. Why the plant needs sunshine? Because plant gets its energy from the sunlight to grow. Good. Next point. Plants have leaves and are usually green in color. Yes, we all know that plants have leaves and they are green in color. Next point. Plants need soil. Exactly. Plants need soil to grow and to stand erect. Correct. Next, plants have stem, roots, seeds, flowers, and fruits. We have seen many plants, they have all these points. Right. Now, come on, children. You can read these points once again. Please repeat after me. Plants do not move. Plants need sunshine. Plants have leaves. Leaves are green in color. Plants need soil. Plants have stem and roots. Plants have seeds. Very good, children. Now we can see the features about the animals. What is the first point given? Animals have body parts. We all know that animals have body parts like eyes, mouth, ears, leg, tail, all these things. Only using these parts, animals are doing their actions. Next point, they can breathe. Of course, animals have nose and they can able to breathe because to stay alive. Next point, they have babies. It means the young ones. Animals have babies. See, here are some examples are given. A cat has a kitten. A dog has puppy. A cow has a calf. So all these are the young ones. Next, animals they can move. Yes, of course, all the animals can able to move from one place to another. We might have seen on the road also the stray animals are walking and running. And one more reason, animals move from one place to another in search of their food and shelter. They need the food, so they are moving from one place to another. The last point, they have eyes and mouth. Now, can we read the points once again, children? Come on, repeat after me. Animals have body parts. Animals can breathe. Animals have babies. Animals can move. Animals have eyes and mouth. Very good, children. Now we saw the difference between these two. Now we are going to see the common things about the plants and animals which is mentioned in the middle of the circle. Right. The first point, they need food. Obviously, both the plants and animals they need food to get energy. They are growing, they have to be strong and do many work, so for all the purposes they need food. Same way plants also need food to grow. They prepare its food with the help of sunlight, water, air and soil. Next, both are living things. Yes, we know that both the plants and animals are living things. Both have different colors. See here, the flowers are different in colors, the fruits are different, the leaves are different, the peacock and the parrots are different in colors, zebra is different. Not only these, many animals are different from each other. Next, both needs water to survive. Yes, only because of the water the animals and plants can be able to live. Now, can we read the points once again? Come on, children, repeat after me. Both needs food. Both can grow. Both are living things. Both have colors. Both need water. Very good, children. You can give applause for yourself. Hope you might have understood and recollected about plants and animals. Now we are going to see about the next topic, that is living things and non-living things. What is meant by living thing and non-living thing? Yes, the thing that are alive are called as living things. The things that are not alive are called as non-living things. Now repeat after me, children. Things that are alive are called as living thing. Things that are not alive or called as non-living thing. So here we have an activity. In this activity, can we differentiate which is living thing and which is non-living thing? So first, a dog picture is given. A dog is a living thing. Why we are saying it as living thing? Because dog can able to move, walk, it can able to see, it can able to eat, drink, grow. All the actions it can be done by a dog. So it is called as a living thing. Whether ball is a living thing? No, ball is not a living thing because it can't move by itself. Next, a car. A car is a non-living thing. A cat is a living thing. A camera is a non-living thing. Fish is a living thing. Chair is a non-living thing. Flower. Flower is a living or non-living? Yes, flower is a living thing. Why? Because the flower grow from a plant. We already know that plants are living things. Next, cycle is a non-living thing and ant is a living thing. Super children. From this we can understand that living thing can move, can grow, they need food, they need water and need air. So the non-living things do not move, do not grow, do not need food, do not need water, do not need air. Now, can we read once again, children? Repeat after me, dears. Living things can move. Living things can grow. Living things need food. Living things need water. Living things need air. Now, non-living things. Non-living things do not move. Non-living things do not grow. Non-living things do not need food. Non-living things do not need water. Non-living things do not need air. Very good, children. Here we have a word wall. We came to the last part of this session. Here are some words taken from your lesson. Let us practice these words. Now repeat after me, children. Living things, non-living things, alive, not alive, around, different, group, grow, eat, drink, breathe, move, energy, food, plants, animals, shelter, young ones, water, sunlight. Very good, children. Very good for repeating again. So we can have a recap one more time because these words you should practice regularly. It will be useful for writing your answers in the studio. Right. We can have a recap once again. Living things, non-living things, alive, not alive, around, different, group, grow, eat, drink, breathe, move, energy, food, plants, animals, shelter, young ones, water, sunlight. Very good, children. Very good for repeating. So, in our next class, we can see how to differentiate a living thing from a non-living thing. So, in this session, we learned what is meant by living thing, what is meant by non-living thing. So, everything we saw, and we saw about the plants and animals. Also, they are living thing. We saw about the differentiate and the common features of them also. So in next class, we are going to learn how to differentiate a living thing from a non-living thing from your studio book. So kindly please be ready with your science studio book and a note along with you to write the answers. Thank you children. Have a nice day.